Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video we are going to be doing another budget squad builder, so a team really for the first sort of week or two of FIFA just to get you on your feet. Today we'll be utilising as many 5-star weak-footed players as possible to try and get them in the squad. They shouldn't be too expensive at the start of the game. One or two might be a little bit pricey depending on their position, but let's get into it and see the squad. So to start us off, we will be using the goalkeeper Mandanda. An all-round generally good goalkeeper. He is an 80 rated rare, so he shouldn't be too expensive. He might cost 1,000 or 2 to start the game. There are lots of other goalkeeper alternatives. It doesn't necessarily make that much of a difference who's in goal to start with. But we've gone with Mandanda anyway. Obviously, depending on prices, there might be cheaper or more expensive options. So we'll know once the game comes out in regards to pricing. Now, moving over to the first centre-back, we have gone with the PSG man Diallo. He's got great pace, dribbling, defending, physicals and passing. He's one of these players that could be used in a lot of starter squads, so that might hike his price up a little bit at the start of the game. But if you are vigilant on the market and you try and snipe him, you could probably get him for under 2,000 coins. And for those stats, he looks an absolute bargain. He doesn't have 5-star weak foot, but he fits in the team nicely. Now, to partner him at the back there, again, we've gone with the man from PSG. Great pace, defending and physicals again, quite similar to Diallo stats-wise. However, Kera, on all the databases and stuff, it is showing that he does have 5-star weak foot, which is absolutely phenomenal for a centre-back to pass with either feet if he gets in trouble. So that is going to be the first 5-star weak-footed player in this squad. And he is a centre-back, so that's a good start. Now, moving over to the right-back, again from the French League, we've gone with Atal from Nice. Great pace, dribbling and passing is very good as well. He's got the defending and physical stats. With the right chem style, he could be a very, very good right-back in any French League team. But he also has 5-star weak foot. He is similar to the centre-back there, with 5-star weak foot on the right-hand side. It could be crucial in this game to have great passing, so with the ability to pass on both feet, to have it going up and down the wing there, that is a fantastic option in this squad for sure. Now, this next option at left-back is a little bit controversial as his price might be expensive at the start of the game. He's French, from Real Madrid, arguably one of the best left-backs this season in that league. So he could be 10k plus to start with. The only reason he's in this squad, because obviously he again has 5-star weak foot, but you could pretty much swap him out for any sort of French left-back. It doesn't particularly matter that much, but we'll leave him in there for the sake of this video. If you did want to boil it down to save some coins and make it a real budget squad, then you could put a couple of other players in, you know, Mendy from the Premier League, you could put in Digne, you could put in Johnny from Wolves, as you'll see in a second. He will be linking up with our left mid. So yeah, Mendy will be a little bit expensive, but for the purpose of the video, that 5-star weak foot, he's in there for that reason. Now, as I mentioned about Johnny from Wolves, the reason why that Johnny would fit perfectly is because we've got Diogo Jota, a fantastic looking starter card. He's a non-rare as well from the Premier League, so I can't see too much hype being around this player. Dribbling is fantastic, pace, he can shoot, passing and physicals are good. Again, with a chem style, he could be an absolute machine. And Jota actually has the 5-star weak foot as well. So another player in this squad with that 5-star weak foot on the left. The in-game formation will change. You could pretty much do anything you want with this. You could play a 4-2-3-1. You could play a 4-1-2-1-2. So it's quite flexible in that sense. So this is the formation to get everybody on 10 chemistry. So as I said, you could take Mendy out and put Johnny in there, etc. If you haven't got the funds for that left back. Now moving on to the cam position, it's Andre Gomez from Everton. Again, a great looking all-rounded card. He gets the strong link to Jota as well. He's only 4-star, but for a centre mid, that's absolutely fantastic. He's 6'2" as well, so he's got that height and strength. Again, with a chem style, he could be an absolute machine for the first week or two in the centre mid there. He will be playing CDM in a 4-2-3-1, so that's why we've gone with him. You could put a shadow on him to boost that defending and pace, and his dribbling, passing, and physicals are all pretty good to start with. Now, the next pick that we've gone with is actually Julian Draxler. Now, this might surprise some people, because he's not really a usable card on FIFA, hasn't really got the desired stats. However, this year, he looks quite well-rounded. He's got decent shooting, great passing, phenomenal dribbling for someone that, again, is quite tall. He has the 5-star weak foot, so that's again why we've gone with him in this squad builder. His stamina is a little bit low, but if you have the right player instructions on him, that will help. But with the right chem style, and we might go into that at the end of the video actually, he goes up to like a 90 rated cam, which is absolutely amazing at the start of the game. I can't imagine a lot of people will be wanting to use him in their main squads. It's quite a hard league to link up. I don't think many people are going to go with that French league team to start with. And also his stats aren't that appealing for that card. So a lot of people I think will be trying to get rid of him for quite cheaply to start with. And hopefully if you could pick him up for under sort of 5,000 coins, that definitely is a player that we're going to be trying to use in our own squad. Because I think his passing, his dribbling, his shooting, they go up well into the high 80s, if not 90s. His pace is good enough. The only problem with this card, as I said, is the stamina. But if you can bypass that, a very, very usable card to start things off with. Now we are going to move up to striker. As you can see on the screen, we've gone with Richarlison from Everton. He gets the strong link to Gomez. He won't be on full chemistry because he is a right forward, not a striker card this year. But with the manager and loyalty, he should go up to about 7 chemistry. So it's not the end of the world by no means. He's got the pace, physicality, good dribbling as well. Shooting, he's got good finishing as well as in-game stats. So that shouldn't be a problem in and around the box. He also is another player that has 5-star weak foot with 4-star skills. So he can shoot with both feet. So that's very, very useful in this game. It's probably one of the most desired attributes on a card, really, to have 5-star weak foot with the additional stats. So that's who's going to be our main man up top. Now moving across to the other cam, we are going to go with the man from Everton. Amazing stats. I'm not sure how expensive this card is going to be depending on the hype around him, but with that pace, defending and physicals, he can pass and dribble as well, so he's not just defensive minded. He's going to be an amazing CDM in the 4-2-3-1. It all depends again on how expensive he is. I can't imagine him being that expensive. I think you could probably pick him up on the market for 2,000 to 5,000 coins. And hopefully someone will list him not knowing the hype, and yeah, you could pick up a bargain in that sense. But at CDM with those stats, he is going to be an absolute machine for a week or two on the with EA access and early access and things like that. So that's who we've gone with there. Now to finish off the squad, in the right mid position, we've gone with Cornet from Lyon. Now, the card itself isn't that good. The in-game stats aren't very good. He's got very low composure. There's a couple of other stats that are in the low sort of 70s, if not 60s. Obviously, the pace is more than quick enough. Dribbling as well is okay, not phenomenal for a wide man. Obviously, he'd be playing in the right cam position. However, in this formation, you can actually swap him out for Riyad Mahrez. He will fit into this squad. Obviously, he links with Vital because of his nation, and then the cam there for the league. So you could put Riyad Mahrez in there if you had a little bit more funds available. Cornet is a 5-star weak foot. Again, that's why he's in the squad. So there's quite a lot of 5-star players in the squad. You know, you've got the centre-back and the right-back. You've got Mendy, Jota, Draxler, Cornet, Richarlison. You know, the majority of the squad is 5-star weak foot, and they all link up, which is great. So that's the reason we've gone with Cornet. Again, if you did want to upgrade, or if you did have a couple of extra 1,000 coins, you could upgrade to Mahrez. You could potentially swap Jota out for another player, and then maybe put another CDM instead of Gomez. You know, there's quite a lot of room to manoeuvre this squad. I definitely tried Draxler out for quite a few games. The back four looks absolutely solid. I think that's going to be the back four for a long time if those players are reasonably affordable. I haven't seen people use a Tal in any squad builders really, and I think his stats are phenomenal, let alone his 5-star weak foot. So he could be an absolute hidden gem, especially if there's not much hype around him. And yeah, the only weak link there for me is Cornet. His stats look good on his card, but in games they are a little bit low. So you could upgrade him maybe as the first player to upgrade. And yeah, Mendy could be expensive as well. But you can always put Johnny in from Wolves. He's a 78 non-rare. You could put Mendy in from the Premier League, depending on how expensive he is. He's got similar stats, and he's a rating higher than that Mendy there. So yeah, that is going to be it for the video. That's going to be my 5-star weak foot squad builder budget squad. So if you did like the video and you did want to see more things like this before the release of FIFA 20, If you could just drop the video a like and hit that subscribe button, it is completely free. And hopefully I'll see you all in the next one.